Drivers are being urged to ditch their cars and use public transport as Birmingham prepares for major roadworks which threaten to cause huge congestion and delays.
The City Council have launched a public information campaign urging us all to prepare for the 6-week closure of the main road tunnels through the city. Kath Mackey reports.
It's the route taken by 18 million cars every year. At times, the congestion is such that it feels like driving into a black hole. And it's taking its toll on the 40-year-old main road tunnels through Birmingham, which are now in need of major repair.
Just making sure everyone's prepared.
Workers for the construction firm Amy were in the city as part of a roadshow, letting people know the tunnels will be shut for 6 weeks this summer.
We'll be doing some structural maintenance work inside the tunnels, and we'll also be doing some structural improvements to improve the fire escapes within the tunnel. We'll be putting new lighting in the tunnel, and finally we'll be giving them a lick of paint.
The work is said to be vital, so shoppers and workers were handed leaflets extolling the virtues of switching to public transport. No one's pretending it's going to be easy for drivers who commute into Birmingham this summer, but what this is all about is trying to persuade as many of them as possible to find an alternative.
Use the public transport network that's out there. We have one of the best in the country in Birmingham. Let's get people to try it and use it during this time.
We're not sure where the traffic is going to move, so we've got some contingency plans. We've got plans A, B and C at the moment. So.
The tunnels are a major artery through the city, so closing them in the summer is seen as the best option.
During the school holidays, traffic flows are about 20% down anyway, and we believe that there will be enough choices for people to make, and we won't have too much congestion.
Diversions will be in place for motorists.
We're going to have to use the inner ring road, which is already pretty blocked. The tunnels you go pretty straight through, so it could have quite a lot of disruption.
Those tunnels are always blocked up and they're busy, so I think it's going to cause a lot of traffic problems.
It doesn't affect me really, so yeah, cycling or walking.
As a driver, I will probably not drive over the summer at all.
The advice, if you want an easy ride, is to allow extra time, but get used to it. The plan is for the tunnels to be closed again next summer for further repair work.
Well, Kath Mackey is near the Queensway Tunnel now in the centre of Birmingham. Now, when do these changes actually come into effect, Kath?
Nick, these tunnels will be closed from the 19th of July to the 2nd of September. Now, prior to that, there'll be overnight closures for 4 weeks. So from 10 o'clock at night to 6 o'clock in the morning, that starts this Friday. And in September, there'll be a further 2 weeks of overnight closures. But I think the key date, certainly for most people to remember, 19th of July to the 2nd of September, these tunnels here in Birmingham will be closed to all traffic.
Well, earlier we asked for comments on the tunnel closure, and Stephen wrote on our Facebook page, "I regularly travel in and out of town at night when the tunnels are closed. It's easy to get round them. The problem is that people who panic and go slow because they don't know where they're going." So, Kath, will there be clear diversion signs?
There will be, yes, Mary, and there are also alternative routes suggested on Amy's website. I'll give you just one example. If you normally come in on the M6, get off at junction 6, come down the Aston Expressway, you're now advised to get off at an earlier junction and link up with the A4540 Ring Road. There are other alternative routes listed, and that website is certainly worth a look.
On the other hand, Kath, we've been contacted by Tim, who said it's going to be mayhem. Out-of-town drivers who are directed to the tunnels by sat-nav will be stuck in traffic for hours, and that'll just spread to the surrounding area. What's the advice on that one?
Nick, I think it's beware sat-nav. It could well bring you to these tunnels. I think the thing is common sense, really. Plan your route, allow a lot of time, try and avoid peak times. And I know it's difficult, certainly for many commuters coming into Birmingham, but as they say, if you possibly can, try and use public transport.
Kath, thank you.
3 people linked